with the sisters. It was so profound. And I don't know if it's a true story. You'll tell me if it's a true story or it's a fiction. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful, and it was talking about nunhood and how it started. And I haven't had time to check whether it's true. So now that's homework to you. Yes. Yeah. So how many children do you have as of now? 110. 110. So what is the criteria for admission?
Yeah,
Yes.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm Sister Dennis, the manager.
Yes.
And I'm Sister Juliana, the program manager. So this Nyumbani has 3 programs. We have Nyumbani Home that is hosting 110 orphans here. Then we have the diagnostic center. I had them asking, we have the diagnostic center whereby you have a laboratory there, grade 5 laboratory with a small clinic, whereby we also do a lot of tests for referrals from the facilities around here. And then we have Nyumbani Village, Kitui. Currently we are hosting around 500 children. And there we have homes and villages.
Yeah, the SOS model.
Yes, as a model.
Yeah.
You know the history. Father Christina and Sister Mary, they started Nyumbani in 1990. And the intention was really to protect and sustain life, especially for the orphans who are being born that time. We used not to have them. But we thank God that parents are there. Our children are surviving and we are here. But Mama, as we are here, you see we are Africans, right? Previously Nyumbani was Sister Julie will tell you we had great funding and a lot of donation from our board. But the funding, like the USAID used to fund us heavily, but it seems that is 3 years ago. Previously we had Lea Toto also as an extension program that used to support more than 15,000 in different more than 6 centers. We closed them. We managed to retain the home here. We have the village, the other side. So we have the
Laboratory income earning.
yeah, it's an income. It's meant to be an income and
So that it can give you sustainability.
yeah.
But it's not enough.
Not enough. Now the funniest thing is that we have direct expenditures that are aligned with the babies, with the children, because we have around 50 something in primary, 20 something in high school. We also have around 15 or so in colleges. And you see, we have to pay full fees and all.
You know, today I decided to go around. Okay, my Easter is dedicated to going around and giving food. We normally try and do food interventions for Christmas and for Eid. So what happened is Christmas we were not able to procure because the e-procurement had a problem. So we decided when we were able to procure that we procure and we go around for Easter.
Yeah.
And my target was orphanages because I know that while we're doing everything that we're doing, we're probably neglecting orphanages and thinking that orphanages will be supported by foreign donors. Okay, but right now foreign donors are dwindling.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to find a way for, first of all, government to budget for orphanages.
Yeah.
And then I also feel, since it is government gives capitation for every child.
Yeah.
So we should have, and the children, if they go to public schools, then the schools are also asking for some money to make up for the difference, especially when it's boarding. Day schools, we say, are supposed to be free, but there's still some needs required, like the food, etc., etc. And then there's also SHA. So I feel that there needs to be a conversation with government that children that are in an orphanage be given free SHA, because the president did say that vulnerable children and vulnerable families will be covered by SHA free. That's why somebody like me is paying 30,000 shillings for SHA. So the thing is, if I'm paying that much, it is because everybody who's in a salary, who is employed, is paying SHA in relation to their wages. I'm very happy that we got to that stage, because before it was uniform. I was paying 500, so was somebody who is vulnerable. So now that I'm paying more and everybody who's employed is paying more, we should be able to give free SHA to children that are vulnerable. For us to expect the donor to pay for medical services and education for vulnerable children is wrong. I've just come from a home where the child was the child is actually going to a private school, but you can see the child has a deformity. She was caught up in a fire, and the school will still send her home. So I feel that this world of ours is so challenged right now.
Yeah.
What we need is humanity. I'm so grateful to God that I came into this world as an empath. So I have natural compassion, but we need to develop. If we don't have it, we can't be thinking commercial.
Yeah.
All right, and we have to start thinking. We can't be thinking profits. Sometimes we have to think people, and there are certain people that really cannot afford. And I think it's already wrong for us to expect all the students that you have to pay for their education, to pay for their bursaries, to pay for their basic needs.
Actually, all our students are in public school. Like the ones in primary, they're here in currency. Yeah. And my humble request, if there is a possibility that these children can, if they can't get a bursary, a full scholarship or a bursary, anything that can relieve the organization.
So what I would like is, I think, when I look at Nyumbani Children's Home and when I go to SOS Children's Home, you're the best established. You are our best practices. Right now, we are trying to figure out what to do with all the mushrooming orphanages all over the country, and we are feeling that there are just too many. We want to integrate the children into homes, but I haven't got a report on how that program is going right now, and I need to focus on that and see how it's going. But it can't be doing that well if a month ago a little child found in a pit latrine was still taken to a home that is still struggling to look after the children it has.
Actually, just sorry to interrupt.
No,
currently we have a baby who is 3 months old baby here. This baby was brought. As much as we also struggling want to integrate, but there is still need. The baby was brought by police. I think the baby was rescued and the parent was molesting the baby. So we also still have those challenges. We have our youngest baby right now is 3 months old, and she came when she was weak. We thank God she's stable. I would have really wished in your 10 minutes that you only see that baby.
That's okay. So is the baby also HIV positive? No.
The mother was exposed. Actually, here we either take the ones who are exposed or who are HIV positive. So the mother was HIV positive. So automatically she entered into she fit in the criteria of admission here. But before 6 months, there is a way the baby is managed. In the event the baby turns negative, well and good, then we work on reintegration before the age of 17, 18.
With the family or transfer to another home?
With the family, because the mother is still there. The mother just needs to be supported and the possibility.
So do you take mother and child?
No, we only take the child. We have our mothers here. We have our mothers here.
Yeah, but the mother of this 3 months baby, does she come to visit her baby? No.
No, because it was a police case.
Why it was a special case. Actually, she was giving alcohol to this baby.
Oh, okay.
That is why they rescued and took the mother to the baby to the
and the baby was being stabbed, of course, and the previous one died.
When you look at such cases, I mean during post-election violence, we had mothers who gave birth because of rape.
Yeah.
And I've seen mothers giving testimony and saying they feel that they're such a bad person because the child that they got, they've been torturing that child. Father.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Last time we met in Mongana.
Yes, Father. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're saying we see the baby?
Yes.
And
yes. But, so right now, I mean, I get what you need from government, right?
Education.
Yes. Yeah.
And if you look at this is how we are fundraising currently. We are issuing these forms to well-wishers who are able to support. But we are happy that the government is here. And
today we're going round and we're saying to everybody, every home that we're visiting, could you please send a donation? All right. So could you talk to the camera, because you're live, and tell the camera how they can support you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Again, let me introduce myself.
Okay.
I am Sister Doris Anne Mulongo. I'm here as the general manager of Nyumbani. And thank you very much, Mama, for the visit. So we are currently having 115 children here. But for Kogri as an organization, apart from this Nyumbani home, we also have Nyumbani village, and also we have a diagnostic center here. So my request is for those of us who are able to listen to me, is that please, we have a lab here, and this laboratory is meant to support our children. It's a high-level laboratory. Please refer as many cases as possible. We are doing immunology, we are doing virology, we have diverse hematology tests and biochemistry tests. Please, for those of us who are having clinics and they don't have a standard laboratory, please refer your cases here. But above all, we are having children, and these children, we are looking for support. For those of us who really want to take either one or two, we are having 115 here, and we also have around 500 students and pupils in Kitui village, Nyumbani village. So we have scholarship forms here requesting your support. We have two types of support that we are requesting: partial and full scholarship. For the partial scholarship, is only going at 5,000 shillings, and for the full scholarship is going at 10,500 shillings. Our pay bill number is 961800. 961800, and our account number is sponsorship. Please support us with the match or the little that you can.
So can I have my phone so that I could sponsor one? When you say 10,000 to sponsor one, 10,000 something you said?
Yes, 10,500.
So what does that do for a child?
Father can also
Well,
add
it
something.
takes everything: boarding, lodging, medication, sustenance for the whole year.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's 10,500 per month.
It's 10,500 per month.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's...
and they are with us for
Okay.
365 days.
So for those of us who are able to pay in dollars, is 82 shillings.
No, these are Wakenya, usiwasumbue na madollars, watasumbuana.
10,500 shillings per month, and that will be able to cover for medical.
So do
for
you
education,
have a
for
way?
food.
This is the form to fill, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so do you have a way that if somebody, like now, if I sponsor one child, okay, is there a way that you prompt me every month to is there somebody who will call me every month to remind me that I have to, my payment is due?
Okay.
How does it work?
I think when it comes to prompting, we are still improving on our system, and it's something that can be done. But previously we've had people who have just been able to pay full amount, that is coming to 126,000 per year, and
So I mean, so you will tell me, because I remember Plan a Child had this program, and you actually were, and I did this as well in Starehe, where I sponsored 5 children, and I knew them throughout. So what I'd like you to identify the child that I will sponsor, all right? And I start off with my monthly, okay? And then I want to know how, I mean, I'll tell my secretary, my PA, to make sure every month we send in the money, but I will get to know which child I'm sponsoring and how old that child is. Yeah? So you'll send me the details.
that
Yeah?
one I'm going to do.
Okay,
that.
so sister, let me start first of all by taking your number, 07.
25 58.
Can you move? Sister doesn't want their road to know how to move. 075. No, Kenyans are always calling my number, so it becomes very difficult to use my phone sometimes.
But now when this is your personal,
Yeah, this one. This is my personal. much is it for the month? 10,000?
10,000. Let me finish that first. And then I will provide the children of God release it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So basically, if you'd like to sponsor a child, you have partial and you have full sponsorship, and this is monthly. All right. So the pay bill number is 961-800. Yeah. 961-800. The account. This is pay bill 961-800, and the account will be sponsorship. So I've just decided to sponsor one child. That will be 10,500 shillings a month. And then I'll get to know which child I'm sponsoring. So if you would like to do that, if you'd like to sponsor a child, then just make that initiative and, do something. We have children, these are Kenyan children that are in dire need. And much as we've got a really strong institution, we don't want it to suffer because donor aid is pulling out. So that's a conversation we have to have as a country, how we ensure that we support orphanages and homes that are supporting our children. So, and then there is the laboratory here, which is a latest state-of-the-art laboratory. We need to find a way. If you need a laboratory test, and they can do the test. This is Karen. I live in Westlands, right? And you do all the tests.
Do all the tests.
All the tests. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, do our insurances take your laboratory?
Yeah, we have insurances that currently are working apart from a few like SHA.
No, okay, so the thing is, okay, like I'm with Zamara. That's my insurer. Zamara?
We are still onboarding some.
You're onboarding some. Yeah. So I'm gonna call Zamara and ask them, because they cover Parliament, right? If they can onboard you as well, and then also do that as a CSR to promote people to come and do their tests here, so that we can support you through the laboratory. So I'm going to figure out that. I'm going to speak to Zamara, the CEO, and see how do they onboard. Is Jubilee also with you? Jubilee is with you. So if Jubilee is with you and Britham's with you, I don't see why Zamara can't be with you, all right? And we've got quite a number of people that can probably come and use that. We're always testing for one thing or another. So it would be something to support. You might spend extra on petrol coming all this way, but I promise you the next test that I need, I'm coming to use your laboratory.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm humbled.
Yeah. I'll pay and claim until they're on board. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so let me finish with this one now.
We visit the baby.
Yes, I want to. So give us a message on Good Friday.
Well,
Yeah, just tell us something on Good Friday while I'm signing your good.
So we are very happy to be here on this Good Friday. So we're going to have the Way of the Cross and followed by service, which is going to be participated by all the children, and they will join in reading the scripture, participating in the liturgy. And today is the day that a good person has died. Why it is called Good Friday? Because a good person has died. And who is a good person? Who is available for others, who cares for others, who loves others, who is willing to lay down one's own life for others. And that's the reason today is called a Good Friday. On cross, Jesus died for us to show his love for each one of us. And when we, on our own turn, try to share our love with others and care for others, we replicate the same image of being a good person for others, who share our goodness and our kindness and our availability with others. So that is really a Good Friday today, and I'm so happy that we are all here to share this wonderful message of God's love. Yesterday we had another service, and it is called the Service of Love. It was Monday, Thursday. The commandment that Jesus gave us, love one another as I have loved you. And loving others is a tremendous service. And we need to take care of others, and when we care for others, God cares for us. And that is very beautiful to recognize. God will never abandon us, but He will always send other people. He will send you. He will send all of us to share and care for others. And that is really the whole, the season now that we are celebrating, starting from Good Friday and Saturday and Sunday, as we celebrate the resurrection and fulfillment of God's promises. Thank you very much.
You know, Father, I always think of Esther. Okay, Christmas the same, but Esther, it's like the whole world comes to a standstill for 4 days. Because even if you're not a Christian country, you cannot trade with the Christian world, because everything just shuts down for Jesus. I think that's a beautiful way to honor the sacrifice that He made for all of us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing that with us, and thank you.
God bless for joining us on this very special day.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sister Doris is in charge of whole of Nepal.
Amen.
Yeah, Sister Justine and Juliana in charge of the children over here. So she's the manager.
Yes.
Okay. So anytime when people come, they will meet her. When big people come, they will meet her.
Yeah, so
Thank
we are
you,
going
Jane.
to see the baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Our newest baby. So we are going to see the baby.
You okay?
Who kept that?
Space was vacant.
At some point, I think we are supposed to put here a brick for. Yeah. So this was taken for all those donors or those.
So I can see the Kenya Parliament is there. Yes. Okay, I'll try and take that up. Yeah. So what did you do when you put this? Great. Now my target is to make sure that I put the Passaris Foundation. Yeah. I will work towards that. So orphanages. I mean, it's good to integrate children with families, but if that's not going to happen, if that's not possible, it's obviously not happening. We got a child just 3 months ago. There was no way to take the child to integration. I've also seen a lot of children with challenges like cerebral palsy and other issues, and most parents might not want that.
Can we even have one cerebral palsy?
One cerebral palsy here. So we will always need orphanages, and this is how they need to be. So Charity, what are you going to do about this? We need to figure out how we can. If I can have the list of the children that we have in challenges with here in terms of their feet, we see how much plastic we can pick up. And I'll also speak to Jalango and see if he can also pick up some. Yeah, I'll speak to him and see if he can also pick up the students from here. Yeah. So do you work with the same model as SOS, where you have a mother in every home?
Yes, of course.
Yes. And a daddy, a father, or just a mother?
The other thing. So, we just but we just want to show you where our boys are. We had some funding from Ireland and we are able to put up the hostels for the boys. So we try to support I said the high school ones are in boarding.
And the primary?
The primary ones all of them live here.
And they go to school by how do they go to school? We have a car. And they go to school.
Wow. These are little boys. Safa? So here we have the ECD.
Did we bring the lollipops? Did we get the lollipops? Lollipop from the car?
So we normally have an ECD for these ones. These are ones that we have a baby now.
This is not the one you're talking about. This is the baby you're talking about. No.
So you see, this is big.
Yeah.
They are still sleeping. This time they are meant to be sleeping. I think this one has just woken up. Yeah. So we have our baby. So this is baby Angel. You see the way she's healthy
And so beautiful.
and beautiful.
Oh my God, look at baby Angel. Look at baby Angels. Hi, baby.
And very calm.
Very calm, yeah. We met another one in the orphanage that we went, a boy. He was found in a pit latrine. And he's now 1 month old. Hello, baby.
Yeah. Most of these ones, they came at this age. Yeah.
Okay.
And our mother's mommy, you want to say something?
So can I sponsor this one?
Yes.
Yeah? All right. So let me sponsor Angel.
You sponsor Angel.
I sponsor Angel.
Angel. Yeah. Good.
So Angel, you're mine. And so tell me, when I sponsor Angel, there are times can I take Angel, spend the weekend with Angel? Or how does it work? Or
We
come
only
here?
have, yeah, we will work with the safeguarding department and see what is workable. Yeah.
Okay, so as at now, you don't know the status yet.
We are up by month 6. We will see if we are exiting from the program or.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
Angel.
Yeah. Mommy, how many children do you have in the house?
I have 11.
11.
Yeah.
Little ones that need.
This one, the last one, and the little ones are still sleeping.
Well, I'll tell you what. So Angel is how old now?
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
And so as at now, Angel's testing negative.
As at now, we of course she's negative from the previous PCR. So by the 6th month, then we'll see if we are exiting her from the module or not. Okay? If she turns positive, she's ours. But again, if she turns negative, she's still ours. Yeah. But most of them, as long as the mother.
The family is there, so we cannot keep. If the family is there, we cannot keep them here.
Yeah. So is Angel's
The
family there?
Yeah.
The mother is there, and also the family is there.
Angel's family is there.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Angel the one that was being tortured,
Yeah.
tortured and brought in by
Yes,
child
yes.
services.
Yes.
Okay.
By the police.
By the police. Okay. So which police?
Langat.
Langata. Okay. So did the mother get counseling? Thank you.
Yeah. We have some babies who don't have, who have nobody.
Yeah, no,
Those ones
they-
No, but the thing is, let my is Angel's family able?
I don't think it's not able because the mother was in the street. That is why they rescued the child. Yeah.
The mother was like, ooh,
The mother was in the street.
So most of these children you are seeing outside, they are happy. Most of them came at this age, others
look how she's
at around
looking at my
3-4 years.
Got a good
But
grip.
we've nurtured them, and this hostel you find that it's serving the youngest,
Look at Angel.
the smallest age. Then we have
Yes.
cute.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and find
Baby Angel, currently she's using, what is she using?
None.
Yeah.
none.
Yes.
All right.
And you can imagine how expensive it's none.
Right.
So
So the thing is, when I send the money for baby Angel, will you be able to give her the nun?
of course,
Yes.
yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for money. Can we put a program with GAF so we can buy none for orphanages? Can we take it to the committee and see if we can? I know our money is little, but let's just do that, right? And I know we have diapers only for adult kids. Look, I'm getting grip.
Wow.
We have another one here.
These are also ones they love.
You are privileged.
But do Angel's family visit? No.
No.
No, because it's a police case.
Yeah, it is a police
She's
case.
heavy.
So we have not visited yet because it was like 1 month ago.
What a beauty.
Yeah. And most of them, we've not seen our girls. They are beautiful. Father will tell you.
You know what?
Our girls
You know-
are beautiful.
You know,
Sorry.
do you know, I was once sitting with a lady and we were having lunch. And this would happen a long time ago. And you know, she was reasonably looking herself. And we were sitting and then another woman just passed by. And she said, and she goes, what an ugly woman. You know? And you know, I said, what? What did you just say? And she goes, that woman is so ugly. And this was over 20 years ago. I looked at her, you know, in my head I was thinking, you're not that stunning yourself, all right? And then you're just looking at this other woman and saying, what an ugly woman. Do you know, it made me realize something, because I used to have a friend called Ruby. In fact, I talked about Ruby today, because Ruby was involved in a fire, and she was scarred all over. And it didn't matter that Ruby was disfigured. Everybody loved her because she was, I don't even know where she is. I don't know, Ruby, if you're alive and you're somewhere, just get in touch with me, tag me, because I haven't seen you for years. But Ruby was beautiful here, in her heart.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't matter that she was disfigured from the fire. And you know, so I get what you're saying, that they're beautiful children. Everyone's beautiful, everyone's handsome, whatever the thing they're facing. Yeah, so everyone's beautiful.
So as you go out,
Yes.
maybe you give the ones outside some sweet, they'll be very happy.
Yeah, and what about the ones inside? They've already
are-
got. They've already got. Okay, go ahead. Patia watoto wote kila moja mepewa. Okay, yeah. What I do is I give lollipops. I don't buy sweets that can choke.
Yeah.
I give lollipops. But you know, in that home that we were, this boy had pulled out the ball. So I saw the stick was empty, and this little boy was having the ball in his mouth. I said to the lady quickly, I said to Dina, take that ball out of that baby's mouth. You know? Oh my God, I was so worried. I've never seen that because lollipops are stuck. Yeah, just put Jared. Yeah, for those ones who are sleeping. Okay, great. Okay, so yeah. By the way, I'm running out of sugar. Can I have a lollipop in my car as well? Charity, this is my baby now.
So cute.
Angel. That's my baby Angel. Where's Rapture? Where's Rapture for my photo? I want a photo with baby Angel. Rapture. So let's put it on baby Angel for now, my sponsorship. And then we see, hi, you are you. Do you know, honestly, I wish I had time to take her home. If McKenna was here, I'd probably give her the burden of having another child.
There's another one here. He has brought a gift for you.
Oh, thank you. This is for me. What's your name? Emmanuel. You're so handsome. Have you decided what you want to be when you grow up?
Yes.
What?
Meteorologist.
Are you serious? You want to check the weather?
Yes.
You want to tell us whether there's going to be a flood or not? Oh, that's fantastic. He wants to be a meteorologist. So you're going to stand on the TV and tell us the weather? And you're going to study the weather? And tell us what we have to do to improve the weather? Yeah, we need to plant more trees, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. Also, this
Tell,
is
tell
my-
her which grade are you?
grade 3.
Which school?
Karen C primary. So what we need is give me the list of the students that you're struggling with their fees. All right, how many? And then we see what we can do between GAF and CDF and the President's Fund.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Thank
then
you
the
very
citizens of Kenya. You've got the pay bill number. Let's help out. Me, I've just got myself a baby Angel. She's so cute. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Hey, I want a picture with my baby.
Rapture.
Rapture's here.
Here.
I'm gonna talk to McKenna. My God, it's been a while since. Look, baby, look. You're looking at me. You're looking at me. You're looking at me. Yeah, and you're giving me a smile. And you're giving me a smile.
Wow.
Okay. Honestly, thank you for everything that you did. So I have a baby here now. I have a baby here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi. Hi, you're so cute.
Say your name.
Who did I give my phone to? You know me, I'm gonna. Uko na simu yangu? Ah? Uko na simu yangu? No, sihitaji. Unajua mimi niko na hii shida ya kuiweka pahali nitembee. Ndio maana kila saa nafuatwa na mtu achukue simu yangu.
So, what is our baby?
You're gonna tell us the weather in the future? Great. Doris, you have my number. Let's talk. If you can tell me about the case, right? It would be nice to find the mother, see whether she's able to be helped, and to see what actually I That's the problem, yeah? So Ngaf can't support the an NGO, but what do you want to do with the greenhouse? What did you have in mind?
And the produce, some produce are support the babies, others.
So what happened? You want them revived? Okay, can I speak to the Ministry of Agriculture and see what they can do for you? They've got a program of farming. I'll speak to the PS and see if they can send their team here and help you out. Yeah? Or Kenya Seed to give you seeds. Yeah, let me try and see what I can do. Jared, can you remind me tomorrow? Because now I'm walking without writing anything down and I don't want to forget. So we can talk to PS of Agriculture, see if their education program and their agriculture program can help here. And then we can also speak to Kenya Seed. I met the boss recently to see what seeds they can give them. And they catch the next rain.
Yeah, it's, you know. And we really want to invest in that. At the end of the day, we have to work on sustainability. The resources, the natural resources are there. We just need an injection.
So what did you have in mind? To put some houses?
I can't tell if you guys are support in terms of your support in terms of infrastructure, but I would have wished.
You need something to sustain the home
to sustain the
in that place.
Yes.
So it can only be something that can give you rental income.
Yes.
So let me speak to PS Hinga and see. All right, how much of that 5 acres would you want to give out? And think about it. All right, I'll talk to PS Hinga because in Nairobi we're looking for land. We're looking for land to build housing. So the thing is, if they build housing and they build half for themselves, half for you. The one for themselves, they give it to the people that they want to give it to, because we're trying to upgrade slums. They use it as a decanting site. The other half, nyinyi mupate rent. Sindio? Yeah? Because ikikaa hivyo haiwasaidi. Okay? So I'll speak to PS Hinga and tell him to come and I'll bring Eunice. Eunice is in charge. She's the director for Nairobi. Tutakuja pamoja. Eunice, I don't know wherever you are. You and I are going to walk this Nairobi. Take kids and walk. The other day we went to Runda and we were in high heels. We were both sweating. So we're going to come. So, my dear.
So you need to take a phone with father.
Huh?
You need to take a phone,
a photo with father. Come. Father, where do we stand? On your wall of fame? We stand here? And then I'll send them to
this view is nice.
this one here with Mother Mary.
Yes.
Mother Mary.
It's okay, here. Come.